Bah humbug. Bah humbug, everybody. Bah humbug. Rogue Legacy. My old nemesis. Rogue Legacy. Peggy Hill. Dagnabbit. Good morning, MMXCIX. Good morning. I hate video games so much. They keep doing it. They keep making me play video games, and it's immoral. It's gross. Good morning, Frag. Video friggin' games every single day, every single night. Video game, video game, video game. It's always every time video games. Good morning, Luna. How's it going? I can't believe they just keep doing video games, and we keep telling them, hey, that's not right. You can't do this. You can't make us play video games, and the video games keep happening. You can't play video games, everybody. It's gross. Stop it. And I keep telling them, and it never does anything about it. I guess I'm just gonna have to continue my quest, I guess. Good morning. Whoops. Oh, hey, that actually... Huh. Dang. Yeah, it's over now. Holy crap. Oh, pit. Whoops. Well, he was almost dead. That's basically a success. So yeah, good morning. Good morning, street cleaner. So yeah, just getting back to practice. If you remember last night, Zorse was like, whoa, you can just automatically crash the game whenever you want, and you could totally cheese that. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do that. And that's just gonna make everything way easier. I'm gonna cut out all of the grinding for health, so I don't really have to get that consistent at the bosses. As long as I can eventually beat them once, it's fine, and the run's good forever. And then he was like, gosh, shame that you won't be the second person in the world to do it glitchless, ain't it? Dagnabbit source. Dag friggin'. You know exactly what to say to keep me unhealthy. Oh, whoops. Dang. Ah. Not only is it Alex, but it is also Did I miss? I'm not sure what that means. I'm sorry. Elixir? Elixir? Alex? Alexander? Alexander! Oh! Evil! Evil! Permaband! Ooh. Okay. Ooh, my folders remaining from just before the stream remind me. I just finished the first season of the Purge television series today. God, friggin', God, that was a really good season of television. Like legit, That's what? Oh no. I need basic ritual. I forgot to grab basic ritual candles. Dang. Excuse me 1 second while I go buy basic ritual candles. Or rather, get them from my bank, because I already have functionally infinite. Boop. There we go. I knew I was forgetting something. Also, I can get free stuff from this mask. I have no idea what the moth is, other than it gives me EXP, but it's an EXP that doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah, so I was watching the Purge television series. And God, I love it. I love it so much. They stuck the landing on the last episode and everything. I'm really excited to go into season 2. Wondering what are they like. I assume it's going to be largely new stories. But yeah, so like I was looking forward to the TV series going in, just thinking like, oh hey, this premise would work good for more short form stories. Like, maybe each episode is a different story. That is not the direction they went in, sadly. However, they did use, like, the more long-term serialized story, which, of course, goes in the complete opposite direction, where, like, now, instead of doing a short-form story, it's an even longer-term story than a movie is. And in order they do the standard thing of have like a bunch of characters, but all their stories intertwine, and it's good. I like it. Those last couple episodes in particular, I think were really cool. And I think it strikes a happy middle ground of the political the political commentary of it is simultaneously incredibly overtly like incredibly super duper on the nose, 50 million times on the nose, as I would hope from The Purge, while also having wiggle room in there for interpretation. Like, oh, I guess it's, I mean, sure, it's really on the nose, but what's it on the nose about? Gosh, I've been thinking of it in my brain, the things it does, which I can't say because it's major spoilers. Okay, I'll tell you. Basically what happens is early into the first episode, everybody just sort of comes to an agreement. You know what? The Purge sucks. Let's not do it. And then it's just like 10 episodes of them just sort of like saying, hi, what's your name? My name's etc. You know what? We should get together later. You're all real cool. We're all real cool and nice. And then the Purge ends forever because everybody decided to be nice. I was really surprised they went in that direction, but it works. It really works. Anyway, I should probably copy these save files over. Some kind of forever purge. No spoilers. I haven't gotten that far yet. Like I said, I've only been through the first season of the TV series. I'm really curious what this forever purge is, but don't tell me. I want to find out by watching the movie. I mean, you'd think it is what it says on the tin, but like that sort of goes against the premise. At that point, it's just like Mad Max or something, right? I do have to double check. Is season 2 of the TV series like immediately next, or was there a movie that actually came out in between the first 2 seasons? I'll have to double check, but I think it is. It just goes straight into season 2. Oh dear. Oh dear. Very rude. Substantially rude. Okay, I gotta focus and take this seriously. This is my paycheck. I'm doing this for paycheck. I need to put in as little effort as possible. I say as I click on RuneScape. Oh, dang. It's okay. I am able to survive one hit from the skulls. Oh, dang! Oh, no! Ooh, Alex isn't... Oh, there he is. I was wondering, I know there is a thing for the smaller enemies that they actually stop moving if you get far enough away. At least that seems to be the case. I was wondering, wait, is that the case for Alex? But no, he was just taking his sweet time. Anyway, this run did go good at first. We got pretty close, even though it was definitely a failure. Oh, crap. Mistimed it. Call this Metal Gear Solid 5 because you're being besieged by skulls. I get it, because that's the name of some characters in Metal Gear Solid V. I want to replay Metal Gear Solid V. I need to play the PS3 version. My wife has the PS3 version. I need to finish the PS3 version of Ground Zeroes is the thing first. Good morning, Blesser. Ooh. Oh! Oh! Dang! So on the successful run of this that I originally had, I did take a strategy of actually, like, trying to clear the skulls out regularly, like an endurance strat. The just to kill him as fast as possible strat, it does seem kind of viable. Like, I've gotten pretty close already, but then, like, it just gets so unmanageable. Oh! Oh! Dang! Oh, dang it! Ah. Oh my god. Dang it, dang it! Ooh, actually, taking the hit from the skull, that helped. That helped. Ah! Dang it! How's life for everybody? Been playing video games? Just arriving on a win easy? It was actually a loss. I got hit too many times for it to be a win. But good morning, Quintillions. Oh! Duh! Press the jump button a little bit too late. Oh, dang! Oh! Jesus. Life's pretty cool. That's good. I've been playing Disgaea 7, and it's very lengthy. I won't be finished before Metroid Prime 4 releases. Aw, I'm sorry. I hope you're having fun with it, though. My favorite YouTuber, she's live. Hell yeah. Good morning, B702. I'm happy that your favorite YouTuber is live. I hope they're better than me. Which, to be clear, I'm actually super cool and smart and sexy and good at video games. I'm trying to have good self-talk. I just hope that your favorite YouTuber is even better. That's what I'm gonna say. Ah! Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, dang! Ah! And that's it. Had some really good fries last Saturday. It was so yummy. Heck yeah. It is fun. 7 episode, and they still find ways to be funny. Hells yeah. Okay, I can definitely do this though. Like I've gotten decently close in real run scenarios here. Dagnabbit. Rude and a failure. Oh. Oh, dang it! Dang! Ah, fan. Will you announce Half-Life 3 on this stream? Well, I can neither confirm nor deny Half-Life 3 on this stream. That would that may or may not violate NDAs, which I may or may not be under regarding Half-Life 3, which I may or may not have been given critical information about by the Valve Corporation. I can neither confirm nor deny any of this. So it's always funny. I saw an example of this recently where somebody was asked something in like an interview context about like, hey, are you working on this thing? And they went, I can't answer that question, sorry. And like, that's interesting. 'Cause if you weren't under an NDA, you'd just say, no, you're not working on that, wouldn't you? Hypothetically? I remember now, it was a video that was like, somebody did an interview with somebody who like works at a company, they do like re-releases of old games and stuff. And allegedly, it's been figured out that they are behind a few of the PSN releases, the recent PSN releases of like PS1 and PS2 classics. And they were asked specifically about that, like, oh hey, I don't know if you're under an NDA or something, but are you able to say anything about, are you able to confirm if that's you? And they were like, I can't answer that question. Dang. I also saw a video recently where someone was saying that Half-Life 3 is real, and it's definitely happening. It's called Half-Life X. They know that it's real because they decided it is. What more evidence do you need? And don't worry, it's definitely real and not just speculation. Because, like, why wouldn't they be working on Half-Life 3 right now? Ah! Dang it! Oh, dang. I was doing really good this time. And this was a run where I've actually been actively carving out the skulls. I'm from the future. Half-Life 3 will be announced June 13th, 2015. I'm doing the math on that one. And I'm a little hesitant to believe that. Because by my calculations, June 13th, 2015 is so outlandishly far in the future that the calendar has reset. That's gonna take a while. Why would anybody that far in the future care about us back here? Unless something big's about to happen. Like Half-Life 3. I'm still disappointed in Half-Life Alyx. I go on this rant a lot, but Half-Life Alyx is so close to being great. Like, and really being, oh wow, it's the first real, for real reals VR game. Finally, we got one. And it pulls its punches. It just made it so much lesser of an experience than it could have been. So frustrating listening to that. So here's the thing. I was playing, so Half-Life Alyx, I played through it, and you know, I like it. I think it's a pretty neat game. But what I was actively thinking when I was playing through was, gosh, it really feels like I'm just playing, you know, people talk about like cover-based third-person shooters, and they're like, oh, it's just whack-a-mole. You're just playing whack-a-mole. And that's really what Half-Life Alyx feels like. It really feels like, gosh, were enemies really this undynamic in Half-Life 2? I remember them being way more complex in their strategies and stuff. They're really just waiting a little bit of a ways and hoping that I will shoot them. Then I beat the game, I go back through the developer commentary, and what do they say? Oh yeah, we originally had, like, the enemies have, like, cool, complex AI where they'd flank the player. But people reported that was just too stressful. So we put an end to that. That is exactly what this game is missing, and they removed it on purpose. Ah! At a stretch of watching Half-Life Saga videos, Half-Life 1 had a crazy complex AI, but Half-Life 2 was more physics-based. I don't think it was the enemies themselves, but the environments they were placed in that made Half-Life's combat great. Look, the point is, they tried to kill me in Half-Life 2. The enemies in Half-Life Alyx don't try to kill me. It genuinely feels like I'm just at an amusement park ride. Like the game wants me to win. And that's like one of the big complaints of AI games, VR games in general, is that they feel like roller coaster rides. They don't really feel like video games, and it's because they pull their punches. Also, good morning, Santino. Do I prefer Half-Life 1 or 2? Oh god, that's a question. You know, I'm really partial to both. That's a difficult question, like god. For the record, I don't actually think that the Half-Life 1 and 2, like, I don't think they're actually, like, that great. I think they're cool. I think they're cool and they do cool things. But I've never really understood the like the god tier status the Half-Life games are given. Like, to me it feels like they're relatively solid, very basic first-person shooters. Just giving you the bare bones of give you a gun and let you shoot stuff. And like everybody's all like, oh wow, look at these incredible, look at how they tackle cutscenes and how they happen naturally in the game world. And I'm just thinking like, you mean boring? You mean really boring, uncinematic cutscenes that like I'm just waiting to get over with because nothing's happening? You can make things unhappen if you want. I know, right? What a revolutionary game design that you can microwave a burrito while the characters are talking to you. It's really making it so much more immersive. Which, to be clear, it's cool that you can microwave a burrito. It was actually a casserole, wasn't it? It's cool that you can microwave a burrito casserole in the middle of a cutscene, but like, I don't think it's that cool. That just sounds like you have ADHD. Wait, I have ADHD because I don't get distracted by the cutscene and go microwave a burrito? Wait, that's why I have ADHD? Oh wait, I did say it right. Half-Life Alyx was a bit disappointing to me, too. Everybody saying it was the best VR game ever did not help. Well, I kind of agree. It's just, well, that's just sort of a sign of how bad the VR game industry is. Well, no, Virtual Boy Wario Land, genuinely better game than Half-Life Alyx. I really loved Virtual Boy Wario, which, yes, I did play in VR, and it was really cool. And it is my golden example of, please, for the love of God, just make video games and let me play those video games in VR. It doesn't have to be a roller coaster. It doesn't even need to be first person. I don't know why everybody thinks that's a rule. Just make video games and let me play them. I can even play them with a controller, and I'll be happy. It's like how, you know, the Wii. The Wii had like, oh, whoa, it's this super cool controller that will let you revolutionize everything and play video games in so many cool ways. But you know what? You know what the best games on the Wii are? Super Smash Brothers. Just a normal game you play with a normal controller. How would you make third-person VR games? A Terraria / tabs view? Just the normal way! The way that a normal camera works in a video game! Like how Breath of the Wild VR does it. Oh, I love playing Breath of the Wild in VR. That's another good example. But, like, I don't count it because it runs at a resolution of 2. Ooh, I gotta try it on the Switch 2, though. We actually... It was a thing when the Switch 2 came out. We found out Switch 2 edition of Breath of the Wild keeps the VR mode intact. The reason, as we found out a few months later, was that they were adding another VR peripheral to the Switch 2 and reviving that, so it all made sense in the end. But yeah, launch, before that was even announced, we still had Breath of the Wild VR. But yeah, legit, like there is this obsession with a VR game. Well, of course it has to be from first person because you're wearing a helmet. And like, no? Like, what? Why? There's as much logic to that as there is to, oh, well, of course, all video games need to be first person because you're looking through a viewpoint. Just like how you in first person look through a viewpoint. Like, you're just deciding that that's a rule. You can have first-person VR games, you can have third-person VR games, you can have second-person VR games. For context, second person would be like Resident Evil with fixed cameras. You can have 2D. You can have 2D VR games, like Virtual Boy Wario Land. Like, let me put it this way. All you really need for VR is 3D in the same way that, like, games ran on the 3DS. Literally the only difference when you're putting that helmet on is you're cutting out your peripheral vision. That's it. You're still getting all the same data from the game. I mean, like, why play it in VR at that point? Because it's super duper immersive and cool, and it's in 3D. Like, legit, so what I did with Virtual Boy Wario Land was I set the size of the window, of like the virtual window in the virtual space, to be just very slightly bigger than would fit in my peripheral vision. So, like, I could see the vast majority of the game space just fine. But I would have to still turn my head to see the edges of the screen. And that made it, like, more active of, like, turning my head and looking around. And it just made the world feel so much more real. Play Virtual Boy Wario Land, please, and play it in VR. Yeah, really, like, the big thing with VR helmets, it seriously just is. Like, cut out the world around you and make it immersive. Like, that's it. That's all, that's the big thing for me. I just want the rest of the world to get out of my face for, like, a little bit while I go make some virtual money with Wario. I'm gonna go to Wario's day job. Hells yeah. Get away from that stuffy cubicle so I can get into Wario's stuffy cubicle. Don't have either the Virtual Boy or anything else to do with VR, sadly. Oh, I didn't play... For the record, when I'm saying I played Virtual Boy Wario Land in VR, I mean with an Oculus Rift. You can just do that. And I earned achievements while doing it. That's the true immersive experience. Is when you get little windows popping up in the middle of the game that say you're a good person, just like real life. Oh. Ooh, almost. You know, I'm actually debating just risking the run with Alexander more. That's right. Yeah, that's actually the reason why I accepted. I remember I didn't fully do Alexander before. It's because restarting the run when I'm trying to fight Alexander is much lower risk, because the only boss at that point will be Kid. That I'd already beaten. So yeah, I'm more willing to take a risk of, like, being at a point where I could hypothetically die in one hit while fighting Alexander. But only if I can survive a skull. Not if Would you consider using a second save file to trigger a glitch cheating for this run? There's a way to trigger the cutscene glitch, so you can attack Alex during his cutscene, but it requires you to dash on a second save file. I would never allow that kind of thing. I completely think of it like this. If another save file is involved in any way with the run, then I must prepare that save file following the same rules as this run. So in order to prep that save file that apparently requires dashing on that second save file, I would just have... I mean, it'd be allowed. I'd just have to make that second save file and only live one life in that save file. Never die in that save file. So, I mean, at that point, like, it's the conundrum of, like, oh, the run is possible in New Game Plus. So all I have to do is beat the game without jumping, and then it becomes possible to beat the game without jumping. Which, you know, it's circular. Yeah, exactly. At that point, might as well go outside the castle on one run. Also, good morning, Zorse. So yeah, you convinced me. You convinced me, and I curse you. I lament you, Zorse. In the most affectionate way ever, I assure you. I'm gonna try and do it glitchless. Asterisk. I'm gonna try doing it without abusing those one very specific glitches that are banned. I disagree with the framing of a run as being quote-unquote glitchless in its entirety, because, like, that's not how video games work. Glitches just happen. There's no such thing as a glitchless run. The only thing is that you probably didn't notice, like, all the 99 glitches that are happening every second. Okay, maybe you might notice them, Zorse. You seem to be pretty good at that. If I remember correctly, I think I can still survive. Yeah, I can, because I haven't gotten hit by a skull yet. Ooh, close. That's right. I can just see how much damage they do. So yeah, now is officially too late. See, I have had a debate about this, and I believe there is a difference between a bug and a glitch. For it to be a glitch, it must be done intentionally, and you must gain benefit from it. Anything that happens accidentally or you gain nothing from is a bug. Ooh, interesting framing. I think I disagree with that, though, just on the basis that using glitch in, you know, the sort of interchangeably with bug, is in the way that you describe the bug, is just so incredibly common. Like, at that point, you're just inventing a use of the word that, like, nobody else uses. Could be a useful use of the word, though. But honestly, I think like the distinction is just too arbitrary for me to really get on. Like, what's a benefit? Who gets to decide what a benefit is? If I get to decide what a benefit is, well, gosh. The glitch where I get to crash the game seems really unbeneficial, doesn't it? The game's gone! It exploded! But to be really clear, I have no, like, I'm not talking about, like, I have no say in the matter when it comes to, like, speedruns or anything. I'm not even a speedrunner. Like, that's all people competing amongst themselves. They get to decide whatever arbitrary rules they want. I'm just sitting at the sidelines going, yeah. The vocabulary is slightly different than what I would prefer. I'm gonna get water. I like my definitions because otherwise a glitchless run could be thrown out by any number of bugs that you didn't trigger on purpose or gained you no benefit. Well, yeah, exactly. That's like that's the thing why I don't like the term glitchless run to begin with, because it's very inaccurate. Because just the way I view the word glitch, it includes say a glitch that removes items from your inventory, like, on its own. Like, say there's a glitch where, See, look, I'm doing it unconsciously right now. I'm describing it as a glitch. Say there's a glitch where, potions, if you do, like, a specific sequence of menu inputs, it makes you use 2 potions instead of 1, but you only get the healing of 1 potion. Like, that's a glitch. People would say, oh no, my potion got glitched. But also, honestly, I think that, non-beneficial glitches should be banned from runs, just because it's more funny that way. Because then people have to go out of their way to avoid glitches. And that's the hard part. The classic example people bring up is that I should do a glitchless run of Sonic 06. Impossible. Jumping is a glitch. I'm unfamiliar with Sonic. How is jumping a glitch? So in Sonic 06, whenever you land from a jump, rather than actually, like, for reals, like, transitioning onto the ground, it does this thing where it snaps you to the ground, and that makes the camera, like, jerk, and it's really annoying and stupid. I argue that that's a glitch. Whenever you walk on a curb, like when you walk on the very edge of a curb, you suddenly turn diagonal because you're on the very edge of the curb, and the game's like, what do we do? What do we do with this angle? I guess you're at an exactly 45-degree angle, and it's very annoying. That's a glitch. You can't walk on curbs in a glitchless run. Just in general, like, all the animations in the game are super janked out. That's pretty glitchy. Oh, dang. Ah! Ah! Strategy? Getting hit by Skull on never mind. Take it. Ow! Oh! Flubbed. Finding scythes or chakram is super helpful for this boss, but you're at the mercy of RNG if you find a good spell. Yeah, I hadn't even considered that as working that into my strat, but I can see how that would be great for the skulls. How much practice do we expect this to take? I prefer not to think about it. Yeah, Chakram is like my go-to spell in this game. Just because it's so easy to use and does good damage. it! Ah! Oh, dang! There is another tactic for this boss that I think is still viable in 1.4. Ooh. Question mark. Oh, dang! If you kite him all the way to the top left or top right of the room and then quickly move to the opposite corner furthest from him, he can get stuck in the top right where he'll spawn the maximum number of skulls, but none of them will aggro you. Then after a minute or two, you slowly inch forward until you trigger Alex aggro. Ooh. Only a few of the skulls will follow him, and then you fight him far away from the stack of spawned skulls that were left in the top corner. Ooh, yeah, that's smart. That's some brain thinking right there. You might have to wait for him to do his attack to be able to move far enough from him to de-aggro. Since you don't have dash. Okay, well, I'll lure him into the top left corner. Is this a good enough corner? No. Oh, bang. So does the game says what's with Alex? Because it says Alexander, but not what her refers to. Alexander? I hardly knew her. Oh, dang it! Ah! I actually wanted to go down, but I'm flubbed. God, even when I'm trying to babysit the skulls, it doesn't work very well. Oh, dang it! Oof. Oh no! Dang it! Ow! It didn't move in the way I expected it to. And that was just pure flub. And the end. It's doing really good too. Look at the health bar. Now that's some gaming right there. The end. Another thing that can help is doing Ponce first. He's a lot easier than Alex, so you get a few more stat upgrades? You think Ponce is easier than Alex, really? More stat upgrades. Depending on Alex's spawn location, the skulls can have low enough HP that you can two-shot them if you get 2 to 3 strength upgrades. Really? I'd need to get those strength upgrades, though. Well, if you're a boss, I could get a gold chest out of you, right? You're not a boss. You're boring. I hate you. I'm a girl boss? Congratulations. Well, I did just first try no damage him. That is a point in favor of maybe being easier. I think you got a point there. Hey, I got armor. That's not nothing. You know, on the first practice days, this game seemed impossible hitless, and this challenge seems like it would drive anyone insane, but the more I watch, the more doable it seems. I don't know if this is a side effect of just watching someone good at video games. I so desperately want to go, oh, well, I'm not good at video games, but I need to keep on my self-talk. I'm really wonderful at video games. And I am a sexy lady. And I'm cool, and I'm smart. And I like Reese's. I like Reese's Pieces. I like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. That's my most important defining character trait. I like peppermint mochas. Peppermint mochas are the best. I am very fancy, and I love peppermint mochas. My world record in the level 20 speedrun category, I just rushed Ponce and killed him in 90 seconds. Everyone else was doing Kidder, then winning an elf game. Use your brain, not your head. I'm good at this. No, that was a sarcastic I'm good at this. Michelle, you are really genuinely good at this. You flub a lot. But that's because you put in effort or something. But yeah, you know, I think I'm going for Ponce first. That convinced me pretty thoroughly. But I'm still gonna practice on the assumption that I go to Alexander without getting any like strength ups or anything like that. You know, practice in the worst case scenario. That way the actual run is potentially easier. What's this part? I thought we already beat Johans. I'm going back and doing practice of the prior bosses to make sure I've got them down enough that I'm not wasting so much of my life healing in between attempts. What am I playing on the tiny screen? It's a great game, and streamer is playing it in a way that is definitely not intended by the devs. No, this is definitely how the devs intend you on playing RuneScape. You just have it in a really small window on the side, and while you're playing Rogue Legacy, you transform your buckets of slime into ectoplasm. You know, floating slime. Yeah, I know. You were talking about Rogue Legacy. I know. Oh, yeah. It's in addition to RuneScape, there's also Super Mario 64 DS, the puzzle panel game, which I am going for 9,999 points. You might remember, like, a couple months ago, I was like, okay, I sucked and died that one time when I was at, like, over level 8,000, but now I'm in the 9,000s. This is it. Now I'm definitely going to do it. And I'm not going to make a stupid mistake like I did last time. And then guess what happened? I was just like, I was working on editing the Donkey Kong video. And like looking over and doing the puzzle in the middle of editing. Just every once in a while, tapping on the screen. And then one time I looked over there and tapped on it and saw, oh, the level's unsolvable, whoops. And then I noticed that the number of lives that I had left was 1. I had just made the level unsolvable on my last life. I hadn't even noticed that I was on my last life because I just instinctively kept re-solving the same level incorrectly 3 times in a row. So now I'm back. I had to start again from 0. Now I'm at 2,313. You don't see Mario 64 DS? Oh no, I forgot to open the window. Ah, you've been missing that this entire time. I've been solving so many of these puzzles. I'm also running Twooey right now. If you want to see Twooey, I could add a window for Twooey, but that might make the OBS hard to manage. But screw it, I'm gonna make OBS hard to manage. Boop. Here's Twooey. I'm also running Twooey. I'm just letting Mingle mode run. Oh. This is some major Subway Surfers gameplay right here. So I think there is a lot of, the idea that I might have ADHD, possible. I am not discounting the possibility. Actually, I did already run into an alien, so I may as well just go ahead and do that real quick. This is our Subway Surfers, except instead of dumb, stupid mobile game, it's actually based video games. Hells yeah. Multitasking with Twooey is the best thing any human being could ever do. Ooh, I evolved my pin. You don't even need to do this for achievements. The achievement set was designed so that you don't have to do mingle mode, I'm pretty sure. Even though you can just do it. Like, and I disagree heavily with the idea behind the achievement set. In general, the Twooey achievement set, the dev actually mentioned in the forum that they have like a no ridiculous grinds policy, which, like, sure, no ridiculous grinds that the game doesn't already ask you to do, but Twooey makes you do it. And I think it's really fun to do. I think it's really fun to build your pin collection. So it's sad that the set does not cover actually doing the pin collection. It covers a grab bag of some pins. Like, you only have to do X number from each brand. Barely any. Yeah, I'm sad about that, but I respect the dev for respecting the player's time, but I don't respecting the player's time. I want the grind, dagnabbit. My time sucks. It's lame. Kill it. Okay, let me just see. So, number 89. I'm looking at the chart. I'm allowed to use the chart because I already 100% the game. I used the chart when I originally 100% the game. Number 89. Okay, this one will just be mastered no matter what. It can't evolve. I could have just looked that up in the game. I'm very good at this. So I'm just going to let it level up. And then these others, they do evolve, and I'm letting them fill up on Mingle. Four games at the same time? Where do I look? Melvor Idol is running too. It's just offline. So is Cookie Clicker. But Cookie Clicker doesn't really count because I'm at a point where I can only make progress in Cookie Clicker through golden cookie combos. Even if it technically runs offline, like, it's literally like heat death of the universe levels of magnitude, the amount of cookies that I can make from a golden cookie combo compared to the amount that are made passively. But yeah, it is actually legit like a fun idle game element to Tui. The like just leaving mingle mode on the side. I actually like this. I wish this was covered in the set. I love Tui. I want a full set for Tui. The one thing that I think isn't fun is shutdown PP. Mingle PP I think is cooler because it's like you leave it on the side and you randomly get the aliens every once in a while. It's like a slot machine. But shutdown PP? Literally just don't play the game. That's boring. I don't want to not play the game. It plays itself when you're not playing it, like an idle game, I guess, but you have to not play it now. Wait, I was working? Oh, whoops. Oh, ooh. Oh, dang! It's okay. If I'm allowing only Alexander can kill me runs, we're still definitely dead. Dang. Yep, I knew you were all there. Could you really not? Dang. Oh. I really want to do this run. I need to get the Donkey Kong video out. I want to take the Donkey Kong video out. I need to do this. Why don't I just do the glitches? But hey, knowing that Ponce is easy, apparently I became an absolute god overnight, and I could just kill Ponce without even have to think. You know, that's a load off my shoulders. Now I only have to beat 3 bosses to win this run. Oh! Rude. Very rude. The only real risk for Ponce is if there are diagonal spike balls, but you can quit to title to reset their trajectory if you want. Yeah. If all 4 spike balls are moving vertically or horizontally, it's easy to memorize where they are. Yeah, I did, yeah, I did realize that. It's the diagonal one that's easiest to get thrown off by. How long is a hypothetically perfect run? Is it like 4 or 5 bosses combining into 30 minutes? It'll probably go at least a week. I don't expect it to all the actual true run to all be one day, because most of my time isn't going to be spent fighting bosses. It's going to be spent healing up from failed attempts. I'm going to be abusing infinitely respawning items. Oh, I guess I should ask Zorse. Is it any kind of complication for the credit for my run if the entire run isn't in like a single like stream? If I like go to bed at some point? Like, it's not like I'm trying to submit this on any leaderboards. I'm just trying to do it. thought I was on skull duty! There's more than when I started! Rude! I wouldn't think so, since this is a challenge run and not a speed run. Okay. I just wasn't sure. Do you have, like... Is there actually, like, roguelegacy.com, the Hall of the Greats, the people who actually did a glitchless run, and it's only listing Zorse on the rules list. You have to have a hand cam, you have to have a webcam pointed at your screen, separate from the direct game video. You need to have a feet cam just to be really certain that there's nothing fishy going on down there. What if your feet are glitching, huh? What if your feet are glitching up? No, this challenge isn't recorded anywhere except your YouTube. Okay, so this is the most important kind of glory. The kind that only exists in my head. Yep, that's pretty much my life. Oh, dang! Oh, I was doing really good that run. Night-night, Scooby. I mean, you'll have a video of it on YouTube, and you can say you're only the second person in the world to do it. Yeah, I will have the money. That'll be a consolation prize, I guess. Whoops. really need to get into Minecraft. I want the money. Well, that was stupid. Well, Game Champ, Zorus might be the first. But are they the first with a camera at the screen, a hand cam, and a feet cam? I guess I'll have to be the only true roguelike C player who actually definitively proved that the run could be done with real evidence. I'm not doing a feet cam. Just for the record. Oh, dang. Oh, that felt nice. Oh, dang it! Okay, that run I will count. I was only one hit away from being killed by Alexander and not the Skulls, so that's good. That's a good one. Still want to practice more, though. just exist in the floor. Oh, dang. Oh, crap. Okay, that was a failure. Cool! That was an outright 100% failure. That was an outright 100% victory! Without being a failure. Cool. No asterisks. Okay, I'm gonna take a bathroom break real quick. Also, I did actually fail the I failed the Mario 64 DS puzzle. There we go. Wait, what? No, I'm a little confused on that. I think this much is a given. There we go. I solved it. Ooh, I ran into Mr. and Miss Right. Yay! Canon thruple? Tui is so good. Bam, evolved another pin. This one is at the end of its evolution line. I'm just gonna leave it there to evolve. Or to master, not evolve. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Hi, I have an update. I'm making hot dogs. You have to listen to me make hot dogs. That's the contract. You signed it. Uh-oh. Boop. Boop. Oh, I'm a gene! I'm a gene! Hot dogs. Hot dogs. Wow, welcome to my online internet cooking television series, in which I make hot dogs far off in the background. Wahoo wahoo, wowie zowie. I sure am making these dogs be pretty at a good enough temperature to eat comfortably. Yeah, baby. Now these just aren't any hot dogs. These are smart dogs. These dogs have such a high intelligence quotient, they were deemed smart. It's really unethical to eat them, but gosh, I sure don't care. They're plant-based too. They were really based dogs who loved plants. Screw them. Now here's the trick. You put them on a plate, you don't just microwave them like that. You put a little bit of water on the plate. See, what that does is it makes it so that a lot of the microwaves are cooked up by the water instead of the hot dogs. And it makes it so they don't burn as much. It's a cool, fun tip that you can do at home responsibly. Wahoo wahoo. I have to play Mario. I'm legally obligated to play. No. This is not the puzzle I thought it was. That happens sometimes. Professor have solved it. Anyway, I just microwaved hot dogs. Wait, how long did I microwave them for? Clearly not enough. Let's microwave those hot dogs some more. Well, let's get some bread ready. Now here's the pro tip of all time. You could put your hot dog buns on hot dogs, or you could not even have hot dog buns to begin with, and you could just use bread. See, there's a really important reason why I do this. I am very cheap, and I have no taste whatsoever. So what you do is you grab your bread. You grab 2 slices of bread, 1 for each hot dog. What are you gonna do? The slices of bread are flat. That's just gonna destroy all your hot dog. It's gonna slide around everywhere. Wait, what's this? Whoa. You can curve the bread. An incredible revelation that I had after many years of research. You only get these kinds of revelations here, folks. Now what are we gonna put on these hot dogs? Gosh, I can't even imagine what kind of toppings would go good with a hot dog. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Did you know about ketchup and mayonnaise and dogs? I'm gonna put some dogs on my hot dogs. Here we go, it's really happening. It's actually happening. Oh my God, is it really happening? Yes, I've confirmed. It's really happening. This is the opening of Sonic Adventure. Yeah, baby. Running through the city. Yeah, baby. Follow me, set me free. Yeah, baby. Making some chili dogs without the chili. Yeah, baby. I sure do love cooking. Wahoo, wahoo, wowie, zowie. Okay, now that the ketchup and the mayonnaise and the mustard and the hot dogs are on the hot dogs, what are we gonna do now? What could we possibly do with these hot dogs? Well, there's a real trick. There's a real trick that you might not know about. This one's kept real secret. I had to go trekking in the mountains for this one. This is one of the real super duper secrets. They kill you for revealing this incredible cooking secret. So the final thing that you do with these incredible hot dogs is you enclose your mouth over them, close your mouth, and chomp at them with your teeth. Now, the natural process has started that my body is gonna convert this hot dog into useful base elements and energy. But it's not nutritious. This experience has inspired me into putting a funny in the fan art channel. I'm so sorry. I do this while watching the current stream. Oh my god. I love it. I love it. Give me a second. I gotta download this. I'm gonna show it to everybody. Do I have your permission to show everybody on the stream? Hells yeah. Thank you, Linux. I'll just save it to the desktop for now. Dagnabbit, but I have way too much stuff that I was saving on the desktop for later. There it is. Okay. Boop. Linux MST drew this. It is not, it's not even fan art. This is just this is a courtroom sketch of the real events that actually happened on this day. You must have had to work fast for this. I've barely been cooking hot dogs. Thank you very much. I love this. I love this very much. It was just really funny event to listen in the back. I'm glad you got something out of it. Oh no, RuneScape. RuneScape's been covered for a while. Ooh, and I ran into somebody in Twiwi. I ran into the door frame of life. God, everything's going good for me right now. Eh, uh, hmm. Uh, eh. There, good enough. Well, do I have your permission to actually put it there? Like, no pressure. Like, it's fine. It's fine if you don't want it to be there. Yeah, sure thing. Okay. God, I'm gonna have to do a lot for OBS after these streams just to clean everything up. Also, yay, I leveled up a pin. Now I gotta look at the chart again. This is number 25. Okay, so it evolves with battle PP. But I also need to master one, of course. See, I'll just leave it there. I'll just leave it there so I can master it. And everything else can just stay. I hope it's not too troublesome for the layout. I don't care much about the layout right now. It's practice. I got to appeal to the Subway Surfers crowd. You see, this is all very much intentional. I gotta wash my hands. Well, now that I'm done gaming, back to work. Oh, whoops. You know, one thing that's nice that I've actually realized recently, I've actually got, like, pretty long hair, similar to Scientist Tron's hair. I think I don't look too dissimilar to Scientist Tron now. Do you have the glasses? I do have glasses. They're not quite the swirly kind, though. But I have swirly-eyed glasses in spirit. Ooh, dang! Oh. They're not round glasses, they're square glasses. I'm a loser. I'm a square. I'm sure round swirly anime glasses aren't that hard to come by, but can they improve your vision is the important question. You know, honestly, I'm really overdue for getting new glasses. It's definitely been a minute. Like, actually, legit, these glasses, I'm pretty sure I got them to replace the glasses that broke in high school. How old do people get in high school? I'm in my 30s. I might need new glasses. No way. I had to have gotten new glasses since then. That I just forgot, right? I can't remember, but, like, that seems like way too long. How haven't you broken them yet? Oh, I don't know. You know, the way that my prior glasses been was, I think I have replaced them since then. I feel like I have, because I know that I've gone through the process at least 3 times. I'm pretty sure. Have I? Or has it only been twice? I don't know. God, I don't know. Holy crap, I don't know. I need to get new glasses. Just as like a it's been long enough thing. Getting new glasses is an extremely smooth process, even getting a new eye exam. However, it is also rather pricey. I don't think it's a smooth process. I hated it. I hated it so much. It's so stressful. That's why I haven't done it again. The way they are like, does A or B look better? And they keep asking it, and sometimes it's obvious. Oh, it's obviously A. Like, why are you even asking? Oh, it's obviously B. Why are you even asking? And then they do the whole. It's the same picture. It's the same picture. But I have to choose one. What do you mean? What do you mean? Which one looks better? It's the same picture. Yeah, I do really bad with that kind of like vague stuff. It's been a regular thing ever since I was a dumb stupid baby. It's just like people asking me these questions of like which looks better. Like, I don't know. How am I supposed to know? You're the eye doctor. Give me better eyes. Why you putting your work off on me? At my last eye doctor appointment, they told me that the A or B test is just for micro adjustments. That makes me even more scared. I'm gonna micro adjust it to be bad. Like, I am the kind of person who will just like get this stuff wrong and ruin my life forever. I'm gonna go home and then my glasses are just gonna like stab knives directly into my eyeballs, just like they did at the eye exam when I thought that was better. And then I'm gonna realize, oh no, having knives in my eyeballs actually makes it harder to see. But it's too late. God, the first season of the Purge TV show is so good. See, in one of the episodes, one of the characters realizes they need glasses, and so they go to the optometrist. On Purge Night? Look, they're having a sale! You expect me to pay full price for glasses in this economy? I can't believe the Purge went political. Purge TV show? Do you mean the news? Oh god, I don't keep up with politics. Did they just make the Purge? Oh god, when is it? Did I miss it? I do have a bucket list. I need new glasses. I'm waiting for that Purge sale. Is The Purge, like, originally a book, or is it all based on the movies? I'm pretty sure it's just the movies. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they've done novels now, because it's become, like, a franchise. But it started with just the first movie. And from there, they just kept making more. I'm not gonna lie, if I was in The Purge, I would download so many Nintendo games during The Purge. Ah! Now Nintendo can't do nothing! Oh, but what? Wait. Watch out. Think about it. There's no rules against you pirating Nintendo's games during the Purge. But Nintendo doesn't have to play nice during the Purge either. Uh-oh. Think about it. Do you really want to download Mario Kart? You really want to download Mario Kart and put yourself on Nintendo's ninja list? Their ninja lawyers are not an exaggeration during the Purge. Nintendo doesn't play nice outside the Purge. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. They do everything within their legal power to screw everybody over. Well, they've got quite a lot of legal power during the Purge. What is it like in the business world during the Purge? There's gotta be, like, companies that just, like, go, aha! There's no regulations! Now we can build this building without following the fire safety standards! Mwahaha! You can build a building in less than 24 hours if you just don't give a shit about safety regs. Exactly. No, because who's going to build it? The builders don't need to listen during the purge. Well, the purge movies and TV series and everything, they've made pretty clear how it works, which is a very believable way of how hiring employees would work during the purge. You give them a lot of money. You give them a 10% working on the purge boost to their paycheck. That is actually genuinely a thing in the Purge TV series. That is a thing that they established, that some workplaces will just have their employees come in during the Purge and, like, sign an agreement to waive their Purge rights. Which I have to imagine aren't gonna hold up in court. Like, you could just break that contract legally during the Purge, right? But of course, then the thing is, you'll still end up being, like, civilly liable. I'm sure that's the thing. You won't be held accountable. You won't be held, like, accountable, like, from, like, federally. But, like, I bet you're still civilly accountable for breaking the terms of the contract, since the contract was made outside of the purge. I don't know. I think that's how it would work. So basically, if while you come into work and then you kill everyone during the purge, you're not gonna get any murder charges, but you are gonna get fired. Are there, like, worker protection laws during the purge that, like, you can't fire someone based on what they do during the purge? Like, what happens if someone kills their manager during the purge? And, like, the company knows about it? Like, could they file a lawsuit if they get fired? And be like, I was well within my legal right. This is discrimination. Just because I did a little purging. Oh, now you're just firing me for political reasons. But wait, what if they keep him on payroll. They keep him on payroll for another year. And then they fire them on purge night. Haha. I'm really mad that the Rick and Morty episode that was about the purge didn't even barely broach the kinds of funny, stupid stuff that you could explore with the premise of the purge. It was really by the numbers. I need to catch up on chat. By that point in Rick and Morty, they stopped doing clever parody and just said, it's just like The Purge. Yeah, I wish that episode had gone with funnier Purge parody ideas. There's so much you can do. Actually, now that I think about it, CEOs buying assassins to try and assassinate their competition during the Purge sounds like an idea. I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually the thing that happens in the Purge. I wouldn't be surprised if it already happened and I just forgot. I'm still thinking of some YouTuber trying to 100% their Purge bucket list in one day. And there's a big old video explaining the whole prep time and the plan, like an Ocean's 11 movie. That's probably canon. I got into Rick and Morty really late, and by the time I finished season 1, everyone was making fun of it. So my teen brain made me self-conscious, and I never finished it. Oh, Rick and Morty's good. It's still good. Especially like the last couple seasons they've had have really been an up in quality compared to the few seasons in the middle that we'd gotten. But even the seasons in the middle, I would actually say are still good. Like, it never got bad. And they did, like, some real cool things with the last couple seasons. Like, in particular, the most recent season finale is actually my favorite season finale of the series so far. It was a really good season finale. Did I say series finale or at some point? Season finale. I haven't watched Rick and Morty since the Vat of Acid episode. That one was really good. No, that one sucked because it stole a Nobel Peace Prize from BoJack Horseman or whatever. Ooh, here's something I really want to talk about. Hot take, Rick and Morty anime is a masterpiece. Genuinely legit, my actual opinion. I cannot believe that it has the reputation it does. What the heck? What is wrong with you people? There's an anime? Yep, Rick and Morty the anime. It's really good. I love it. Yeah, originally they did a few anime shorts from like a few different creators. But there were a couple of the shorts in particular that the director of those shorts was then hired to do a full-on, I believe it's 10 episodes, a 10-episode series. And that's what I'm talking about, the 10-episode series, which is very much in the same style as those original 2 shorts, which is why it's like so flabbergasting. Like what a lot of the things that I've been seeing of the negative opinions of the Rick and Morty anime is like, oh, it's not enough like the original series. It's so confusing. Why would they go in this weird direction? And like, that's the premise of the show, is that they'd go in this direction. The guy made 2 shorts years ago. Why wouldn't it be exactly like this? It's literally just like the shorts, but a long-form 10-episode story. And somehow nobody saw it coming. And also it's really good, for the record. Also, people are saying, like, on its own merits, oh, it's just confusing and boring. And like, what are you talking about? Are we watching the same anime? That sure is a different art style. Another thing! I've heard multiple people say that they hate the art style! What? You hate the art style of the Rick and Morty anime? Really? I think it looks beautiful! Jeez, how do you have taste? Can you actually taste? Have you been feigning taste your entire life? Now I need anime adaptations of the traditional adult animated sitcoms. Oh god, yes, please. I want to see Anime Family Guy, let's go. Like, that's the one thing that I really love about the Rick and Morty anime is that it plays the idea straight. Which I think is the direction I would want a Rick and Morty anime to go, which helps. Like, the idea is stupid, but the anime does not acknowledge how stupid the idea is. Me. Yes! Good! That was good! Dang. A lot of the conservative stuff that King of the Hill tackles and satires is also a notable thing in Japan. Plus, Hank's basically as close to an ideal Japanese businessman for propane as you can get. That's really interesting. I hadn't even considered that. But, like, there could actually be, like, political parallels. Because, you know, just on the face of it, it seems weird that... It's like such a political show, that's the thing. But, you know, I guess it makes sense. Dang it! I was hoping you'd do your attack. It is almost 7:30. I should really end the stream now. I did manage to do a successful run of Alexander today. And of Leon. First try. So today is not like a failure. We're making gradual progress still. Gradual progress. Oh, dang! Rude! I gotta focus, 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 focus. Oh, dang! Ah. I should end the stream. Does the 2 runs? I said I should. I never said much else now, did I? Oh my god. That was just embarrassing. Oh! Dang, dang. Oh! Ah, really close. Oh my god. God. Oh! Oh! What anime should they bring over to a Western style, as in full-on new animation, not just a dub? All of them. The more the better. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'd love to see a non-anime version of Avatar. God, you know what's really messed up? My anime list doesn't consider, one, the Scott Pilgrim anime to be an anime. They actually, like, banned it. Like, what? The Scott Pilgrim anime isn't an anime? And the Rick and Morty anime they banned as well. Like, what? The Rick and Morty anime? The one that was too Japanese for people? That one? You're saying it's not Japanese enough? Yeah, it's pretty clear. There's some bias going on. I'm like, there's no way that they're actually genuinely making actual considerations here, because, like, both of those anime very much have, like, actual people actually in Japan, the Japanese anime industry, making them. It's really clear that, like, the distinction for them is it feels too Western-y. It takes place in Canada. You can't have an anime in Canada. Also, the Scott Pilgrim anime was peak? What? No, yeah, Scott Pilgrim anime is awesome. I hate so much the political landscape we live in. Because of, like, I had it spoiled for me. No, wait, I didn't! That's right! I didn't actually have it spoiled for me, not this one. There are several things that I have had spoiled for me by, you know, the discourse. Because of nerds being very angry that art exists. But this one was not one of them. I did manage to avoid the spoilers. I saw gists of it, but did manage to avoid the big spoiler that nerds were complaining about and inserting their political narratives in, as they so love to do. Sorry again about the JoJo spoilers a while back. I don't even remember. I have read JoJo all the way up into most of I have read all of JoJo into most of the current part. And seen all of the current anime of like the big anime. I haven't seen the OVAs. Yeah, so I'm like basically caught up on JoJo. I learned we don't spoil things on this channel, but I can't help myself. Jesus comes back 3 days later. Can you spoil religious texts? Oh, that's getting into some... That's getting into some territory right there. I don't think I want to touch that. Is it a spoiler if it's about what happens in a religious text? Oh, no, not happening. I'm sticking out of that one. Oh my god, it does depend on the religion, right? Because in Scientology, it's actually a thing that you're not supposed to know what you actually believe in Scientology until you like reach a certain level, right? You gotta reach the max level to find out that you believe in aliens, right? That's a huge spoiler. To just tell a Scientologist that they believe in aliens? Like, oh my god, really? You can't just come in here? I haven't earned that knowledge yet. I'm sorry, ahem. I haven't bought that knowledge yet. That's piracy. I don't see why religious text shouldn't follow the rules of other fiction. That was a quote. That was a quote of Zorse, not my own words. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Daytona. Daytona, let's fly away. Daytona. Is it let's go away, not let's fly away? I always hear let's fly away. So let's go away. I promise not to say such spicy things during non-Practiac. Oh no, don't worry. Oh wait, so it doesn't end up in the YouTube video? I would appreciate that! I don't want to see that comment section! When I was still Christian, I bought a manga version of the New Testament at a religious camp I visited. That sounds amazing. This seems to be one of those challenges that technically objectively possible, but no sane person would find out for themselves. Any comments, Source? More comments boost your YouTube algorithm. Could everybody do me a favor and talk about religion for the entirety of the actual attempts and the actual streams? Please, I have a few ground rules for my challenge run streams. Only politics and religion. Oh, whoops. I'm imagining in between an hour-long video, what's up with Buddhism temples? Shouldn't Buddhism be about nothing? I feel like that's one of the least spicy things that is technically a bit spicy that you could have said. For the record, I was quoting a chatter. I got nothing against Buddhists. Please, for the love of God. I've heard bad things about what happens when you diss Buddhism. Night-night, Linux. Also, thank you very much once again for the drawing. Wait, okay, that just made me think of a pseudo-religion that claims to follow the teachings of Dr. Henry Jekyll, which is just you are innocent of all acts committed while intoxicated. Yeah, one thing that really bugs me about Jekyll and Hyde is that I feel like there's not enough acknowledgement of the idea that there isn't actually fundamentally a difference ethically between Jekyll and Hyde, because Jekyll fully condones Hyde's actions. He's responsible for them. He makes them happen on purpose. He's just as culpable. At the end of the day, who's the bigger monster, Jekyll or Hyde? Well, honestly, I think I'd probably go for Jekyll. Because he had the power to make Hyde not exist, and he chose not. He rejected responsibility. Well, that's the gamer thing that happened. Can we say, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Jekyll and Hyde. That's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Dagnabbit. Can we say Jekyll and Hyde had the best game on the NES? I've played it for a few minutes. I don't like it very much. Small tip to get in more damage. If you attack before making a small jump, you'll drag your sword up into the boss, and then you can instantly swing again to get in 2 hits per jump. Very useful on Kidder or when Alex is a bit above you. Attack before making a small jump. Like as in allow the hitbox to exist, then jump? There's the idea that when you jump, it becomes another hitbox. Like, there's the grounded attack hitbox, and then the jumping attack hitbox, and it converts it like that. Oh, you literally just mean, instead of attacking when I reach the boss, attack a little bit before I touch it. Just because there's a delay. It lets you double tap? Really? Does that mean I'm able to attack faster, or is it just a matter of timing the attacks? I'm confused. I don't feel like clicking on the link. That's gonna mess with my maze of windows that I have open right now. I wonder what all the windows could be. Was I doing it there, or was it something else? Yes, I was doing it there. Okay. Okay, I understand. I just don't do that because it's hard to brain. Dang nabbit. Normally on a bunny hop, you can only hit once, but by attacking before the jump, it lets you drag your sword up into them, and your swing timer resets, letting you hit a second time. Oh, I think you're talking about something in the video. Oh god, it's basically time for the stream to end. Like, past a billion. We've gone into triple overtime. Oh, I want to play Dead Rising. I need to play Off the Record. That's the next Dead Rising game for me to play, and I've been so excited for it for a million years. I'm really mad. I had Off the Record, one of the funny jokes that it does, spoiled for me. That counts. That one counts. Expect a lot of this in the actual run. Source, I bet you can't do this. Ah! Chest jump scare. Look on the top right ceiling. Oh, is there something weird there? I feel like I've seen this before. This sounds familiar. Something happens at the top right ceiling, apparently. Just tell me what it is. Like, I might know this. There's a weird moving sprite that isn't anywhere else in the game. I feel like this sounds so familiar. No one knows what it is or why. Unfortunately, I'll never know because I got it. I gotta end the stream. I gotta end the stream. We've been here enough. It's there during the whole fight. Oh, okay. Thank you for the stream. Yeah, thank you for joining Self. Yeah, this has been a good stream. I found out that I apparently own, and Leon cannot touch me. So like that's one boss practiced thoroughly enough. I'm not even gonna bother practicing against Leon anymore. Who cares? I win. First try every time. Alexander, God, I feel I'm still not confident enough on him, but I'm definitely getting a lot better. Default Zero, the creator of the mod, did confirm that it has nothing special in the code. So it's just a weird, useless sprite. I love it. I don't want to end the stream. I've been here so long. Also, I have to do the dishes. That's part of why this stream has lasted as long as it has. I'm procrastinating doing the dishes. But hey, I'm procrastinating with productivity, so it's not that bad. But now I have to be productive with dishes. Post that video on the Discord so you can look at it later. You'll find. Oh yeah, okay, sure. Thank you. I'll make sure to look at it later. Night-night's heart emojis. Thanks for joining, Zorus. As always, thank you for all the backseat gaming. It's really shaven time off of the amount of my life I have to dedicate to this. Yeah, heart emojis, heart emojis, heart emojis, heart emojis, heart emojis. I have to cook dinner for my wife after I do the dishes. The end.